everyone. So welcome to my channel. By the way, my name is Gerald Israel Yunzon from BSIT 2-1 evening. So for today's video, we're going to talk about the conversion of notation. So let's begin. Conversion of notation. So conversion of notation, basic thing we need to know about conversion notation is about the operand and operator. So first, we're going to mean the operand. What is operand? So operand is a basic thing that it is a variable that as we expression like letters. So for example, E, B, or X, or we use Y, or C, or D, or etc. And for another thing is the operator. Operator is nothing but doing some operation like plus, minus, division, multiplication or star, bracket, and everything that comes from operators. So in operand operators, there is no need to bother or to confuse between between the difference of two notations expression, because operand is simply term of letters, or also can be a numbers. An operator is simply thing that expression of operation like plus, minus, like that. Now let's go back to the conversion of notation. So
Postfix.
The main topic for today is the conversion between the infix through expression, also to infix to prefix. First, what is infix? So there's an example, E plus B. So in infix, we can see the operator was between the operands. Naasa sa tunga.
Postfix is.
And for the
Postfix is
EB. So the difference between infix and the here is the operator here is after the operand. And additionally, prefix. So we will going to put first the operator before the operand. Then the difference between the three was in the infix there is a bit in between and after the operand, and the prefix were before the operand. So there is no need to bother, it's all only understandable. So before we're going to start the concrete example, there's a plenty rules, only 4 rules, but really important. So what is the first rule? The first rule is the priorities of operators. This first rule is very important. Like there's a 3 priorities. First, the exponent. The exponent is the highest priorities. And the next was the multiplication and division. They are the next high priorities. And lastly, the addition and minus. They are the lowest priorities. It means that we don't need to put the plus to the upper side, because plus and minus is the lowest priorities. And what is the second rules? So no two operators of same priority can stay together in stack column. What do you mean by this? This rule is very important. So it's like the two next priorities di sila angay magtupad. The lowest priorities di sila angay magtupad in stack column. If ever magtupad na sila, the only thing you need to do is to pop the first. So the pop, it means, so for example here, if magtupad sila sa stack column after the infix to Postfix nga atong i-converse, we need to pop this thing so that the division will put after sa pop. So what is the number 3 rules? So lowest priority cannot be placed before highest priority. So ako na nag-istorya ganina that if you are in the lowest, you cannot be placed before highest. So the example here is this. If higher are here, then it is a plus. If going to put here, it is invalid or it is prohibited. You cannot put plus here because it is before the so the only thing we need to do is to pop this operator para mabutang ni ang plus dari. So what is the last rules? So basic rules, any operator, mao na siya. This any operator is also very important. Kung mga unsay operator nga nabutang nimo sa tunga sa bracket, it needs to be popped. So that is the basic rules in conversion of notation. And now let's give you a basic example. So prefix and so basic example of prefix here is A plus B. So this is infix, and to make it prefix, it will put A like that. Another thing, A plus B times C. The only thing we need to do is to put this is infix. So only thing we need to do to be able to convert is to convert it into postfix is to put the operator after the operand. So EB plus and C multiplication. Another example here is lastly example before we go to the concrete example, which is we need to use the stack. E plus B equals. So maon niya po ng style, no? Ibutan na to ang operator after. So E BC plus and multiplication. So mao na siya ang basic rules, ang basic example. Now let's go to the concrete example so that we can understand it more. I'm going to ask you, what is stack? Stack is a particular order in which the operations are performed. So in other term, go to example again. Example. if we put down an object here, then another object, we need to put it at the upper, but there is the only thing is mauni gyapon ang una ang nasa ubos, ang una lang gyapon. Then mura na siya naglinya sa kantin, mag-una jud ang nag-unag linya. So here, but if you ever put the same object here in the second row, it needs to be popped because it is not allowed. So we're going to pop this thing, then put the object here. So mao to siya ang basic example, ay basic rules sa stack. And now let's go to the Infix and Postfix concrete example. So let's go. First, we're going to put the open bracket. So stack gani siya kay operand ra jud siya, ay operators rather. So operators, so dili siya mabutang sa postfix. Kaya ang postfix mao na siya ang operand and operator pero na pop. So letter E. So di siya pwede ibutang, so ato ra copy ang operand operator, then we're going to put it here. So I'm going to continue. So C, copy, and another thing is ato ra ibutan diha. And let's go to another open bracket, then like that. Then let's go to letter B, copy again, then we're going to put it here kay operand naman sila. So and now let's go to the minus sign, copy again, and we're going to put the minus here and same as here, ay not priyara ang duha dere. So now let's go to C, same output here, and ang dere ang mapun-an kay operand. Itong pagamyan para maklaro. Understandable ra siya sa. So now we're going to do the closing bracket. So natin nakita, di ba, sa rules number 2 and rules number 4, the last part, if ever masod sa operator ang operator, it needs to be popped. It means mawa na silang tulo. And we're going to put the pop sign here, which is the minus kay na siya mang na between. Now let's go to multiplication or star. So we're going to put it here. There's another rules, the rule number 2, never put the same priority. They are the next priorities before the after sa exponent. So it needs to be, so the thing is the first will need to be popped and put it into the postfix. So all we need to do is pop it, then put it in the postfix. Tara! So simple logic guys ah. So now let's go to letter D. Letter D, copy ra siya. Ang letter D atong ibutan diri. C, D, mao na siya. Copy ra na. Simple as that. Plus C, ano na C man na. Sorry for the inconvenience. So Dere, what we see here is the rule number 3. Never put the lowest before the highest. So the thing, we need to pop the highest. We need to follow the rules. ABC. Then we put the multiplication here. Now, let's continue. Letter E. So, copy ra na siya. The thing is, the operand E we're going to put in the postfix. E. And lastly, the close bracket. Again, we see the rules number 4. It needs to be popped. So it means it's now empty. ABC D E. Then what is the pop operators? The plus sign. This is now the final output of the postfix. Let me give you another example. No. Kay understandable naman siya. Agtong ta sa infix to prefix. Kay reverse style ang sa prefix. So, by the word reverse, it means darita mag-una sa letter E. Darita mag-una sa right and to left. Kay sa ang sa kuan and to right, to left and to right man to. Dari arita sa right and to left. Now let's start. So first, we're going to close bracket. Then put it here. Then di man na siya operand, so continue ta. So another thing. So duha na sila kabuok. And sa operand E, we're going to put it here kay operand siya. Then the minus sign. Then the letter D, which is operand. Ang ano atong buhaton ana kay gauna man ang E, dapat padong siya ngadto. So DE, like that, simple as that. So now let's go to open bracket. Wala ba mo na-notice? Maulig mo sa style sa rule number 4. It needs to be popped. Since reversal man sa style, kani sila kay rules number 4. It needs to be popped like that. Then put first kay prefix man before sa operand. And now let's go to division. So same as after the division, the closing bracket. Same again. Now aray na ta sa letter C. Same as again. Then we put the letter C here. Like that. It's really understandable, right? Wala na angay kalibog. So simple like that. So letter C, D, E. Then after C is the multiplication or the star. We're going to add it here, the star. then C, D, E. Then letter B. Let's put it here kay operand man siya. After sa B, open bracket. So we see again the rules number 4, it needs to be pop. So continue na ta. Put the pop here, then B, C, D, E. See the open bracket. After it, we're going to put the plus sign. And now for this thing, it needs to also to be pop kay siya man ang next priority. It probated man siya kay lowest priority man ang plus. Pop like that. Then put it here. Simple as that. So put letter E. Put letter E here. Plus PC equals DE. O pagdami na to. Pinakabuok. So lastly, the open bracket and reverse side. Mao ni siya ang rules number 4. It needs to be pop. Naba mo na notice sa postfix ug the prefix ang last kay permi sila empty. That's because kung dili sila empty, it means sayop ang operation. So plus E was B, C, then D, E. So this is the final output of the prefix. So mao ni siya ang final output sa prefix sa kaninga symbol of infix. Now let's go to another concrete example. This concrete example is different kay kato na stock, pero kani nalis lahi ni siya nga style nga example. Di mo maglibog ani, simple ra jud ni siya. So only we need to do is I'm going to write it first. E B B minus did you notice something na nganong ang kaniman duha may nagisold sa bracket? It's because they are the next high priorities than the minus and the plus. So understandable na siya. So prefix man ni siya, so kani siya ato ning ibutang dere. So mahimo na ni siya ginani. EB. Ayan, ato lang yung tatang space EB. Then minus, then ang mauli gyapon siya same ra jud siya. So C, D, then plus E. Ang kaning EB ato ni siyang i-convert into X1. Then the CD will convert it into X2. So that simple ra siya atong mabutang. So here X1 minus X2 plus E. So simple ra kayo, no? So ang X1 so mauli ka po ng style inani, no? Dili ta maglibog ang kani atong ibutang before sa operand. So minus x1 and x2 plus e. So x1 and x2 will be converted into x3. So understandable na kayo. Then ang x1, x2, x3 may mo na siyang x3 plus e. Now let's go to ato ni butang balik. So x3 plus e will be converted into kanidang converted na noon. Sorry. So kanidang plus sign ato ni ibutang again before sa expression operand expression. So plus x3 e. Then the plus the x3 we're going to convert it again to x1. So plus minus x1 x2 e. Then we're going to convert the x1 x2 the x1 and the x2 into their position. So plus times EB and divided EB divided by CDE. So that's the final output of the expression of the prefix. No, di mo angay maglibog no kay before sa mauro dyan conversion before. So another concrete example for this notation expression. So maul gyapon style. So we're going to put e plus b divided by c divided by d e. So again, kaning plus sign ato ibutang before sa operand. So this will be EB. Then the CD ato na gyapon sa ibutang sa before ang multiplication. So CD. So ang plus EB ato sang ikuan sa Q1 na pod, Q1 na. Then the multiplication of CD will be converted into Q2. So now para simple kay Q1 divided by Q2 minus E. So simple as that. So ang E lang gyapon ibutang lang gyapon nato sa before sa operand. So ay ang division rather. So it goes to this Q1 and Q2. Like that. Then we're going to convert the Q1 to Q2 into Q3 for the simple mixture. So karon magsugod na ta sa hapit na ta mahumana. Magsugod na punta sa Q3 minus E. So karon for term this Q dito na lang ni para mabutan kani ibutal lagi po siya sa before una ta ni siya then Q3 E. So atong i-convert again ang Q3 into its old version. So Q1 Q2 E. Another na pod. ang Q1 to Q2 ato siyang i-convert again to old version of it. So to its algorithm. So ang Q1 kay plus EB, then the Q2 is CD, then E. This is the final prefix, the conversion of prefix. This is the final conversion of prefix in Infix. So mauna to akong tanan nga tutor or learnings. Hope you understand more, and thank you, and see you to another day. Thank you.